Welcome back, students. So, in this video, it's related to principal focus of spherical lens. That is principal focus of concave lens and convex lens. For mirror, we studied principal focus of concave mirror and convex mirror. So, here principal focus of convex lens and concave lens. As you know, convex lens is also known as converging lens and concave lens is also known as diverging lens. That is, convex lens will converge all the light rays to a single point and concave lens will diverge the light rays. Okay. First one about convex lens, principal focus of convex lens. Here convex lens is there. Optical center is represented by the letter O. A line passing through this optical center, that is the optical axis. Normally we will draw it with dotted lines. Now we will draw the center of curvatures. Here normally for lens we will not mark it, but we will draw a straight line passing through the optical center. That is a principal axis. Okay. So, actually principal axis means a line joining the two center of curvatures. That is a principal axis. So, here I have drawn a line that is passing through the optical center. That is a principal axis. So, this one is a principal axis. Now, I have drawn parallel light rays above the principal axis and below the principal axis. So, parallel light rays will pass through the lens and at this point refraction will take place, means bending will be there for the light rays here and here. Bending will be there for the light rays and the refracted ray will meet at a point on the principal axis. All the refracted rays will meet at a point on the principal axis and that point is known as a principal focus. That point is known as a principal focus. Normally it is represented by the letter capital F. Normally it is represented by the letter capital F and the distance between the optic center and the principal focus. The distance between the optic center and the principal focus is known as a focal length. It is represented by the letter small letter F. It is represented by the letter small letter F. So, light rays passing through the lens will refract and all the refracted rays will meet at a point on the principal axis. That point is known as a principal focus of convex lens. The distance between the optic center and the principal focus is known as the focal length. Just mark it in your textbook. Page number 177. Several light rays parallel to the principal axis after falling on a convex lens. These rays after refraction from the lens are converging to a point on the principal axis. This point on the principal axis is called the principal focus of a lens. This is known as a principal focus of convex convex lens. Convex lens. Okay. Now, concave lens. Yeah, this one is a concave lens. This is the optical center. A line passing through the optical center, that is the optical axis. Now, this one is a principal axis. A straight line passing through the optic center that will pass through the two center of curvatures. That is a principal axis. Now, light rays parallel to the principal axis after refraction, it will diverge. It will diverge. After refraction, it will diverge. So, this refracted rays, we have to backtrace it, and all the refracted rays appears to come from this point, and this point is known as the principal focus of concave lens. Principal focus of concave lens. Okay. So, when light rays passes through concave lens, refraction will take place. After refraction, it will diverge. And when you backtrace the refracted rays, it meets at the principal axis, a point on the principal axis, and that is known as a principal focus. Now, this distance from this optical center to this principal focus, that is known as the focal length. Distance between the optic center and the principal focus is known as a focal length in both mirrors. Okay. For convex lens, this focus is a real focus. This focus is a real focus, and this one is a virtual focus. This focus is a virtual focus. Now, the same page number, next paragraph. Several rays of light parallel to principal axis are falling on a concave lens. These lenses, after refraction from the lens, are appearing to diverge from a point on the principal axis. This point on the principal axis is called the principal focus of concave lens. Just underline it. If you pass parallel light rays from the opposite surface of the lens, you will get another principal focus on the opposite side. The letter F is usually used to represent principal focus. However, a lens has two principal foci. They are represented by F1 and F2. The distance of the principal focus from the optic center of a lens is called its focal length. The letter F is used to represent the focal length. So, here it's a convex lens and this one is concave lens. So, first we will discuss this case. Suppose if light is coming from this side. Light is coming from this side, you will get a focus at this point. You will get a focus at this point. If light is coming from this side, you will get a focus at this point. Okay. So, if light is coming from this side, that is left to right, that is from left to right, you will get a focus at this point. And if light is coming from right to left, you will get a focus at this point. So, normally for lens, two principal focus will be there, that is known as principal foci. Two principal foci will be there, that is represented by F1 and F2. F1 and F2. In the same way, here also, if light is coming from this side, you will get a principal focus at this side itself. If light is coming from this side, you will get a principal focus at this side itself. So that is known as two principal foci. It's represented by the letter F1 and F2. Here, when light passes through a prism, if it is passing through the optical center, it will not suffer any deviation. Without any deviation, it will pass through the lens. All the other light rays will suffer bending or refraction will take place. So, this convex lens can be split up into like this. Is a prism. This one is also a prism. These three are glass slabs. Okay. So, here in this case, the light enters the glass slab perpendicular or normal. So, if a ray of light entering a glass slab normally, it will not suffer any deviation. So, this way, at this point, this light ray will not suffer any deviation. Here, it's a triangular prism. So, when light passes through a triangular prism, normally it bends towards the base of the prism. Normally, I will draw a lens like this, divided it like this. So, this base, this one is a optic center. It will not suffer any deviation because the angle here is 90 degree. Okay, it will not suffer any deviation. Now here, when a ray of light passing through this side, normally when a ray of light passing through a prism, it will bend towards the base of the prism. It will bend towards the base of the prism. It will bend towards the base of the prism. So, this one is the base of this prism. So, it will bend in this way. When a ray of light passing through this side, again this is the base of this prism. This prism is in an inverted position. So, it will bend upwards. Okay, it will bend upwards. So, this prism will bend it downwards and this prism will bend the light ray in the upward direction. That you can see in this. Yeah. This prism will bend it downwards and this prism will bend the light ray in the upward direction. The same thing here also. At the center, a line passing through the optical center will not suffer any deviation. In all other cases, it will suffer deviation. Okay. There is a difference between convex and concave lens. What is the difference between convex and concave lens? So, this one is a convex lens. This one is a concave lens. Convex lens, concave lens. Now, convex lens refers to a lens which merges the light rays at a particular point that travels through it. Means it will converge the light ray to a single point. Concave lens will diverge the light rays. It is curved outwards. It is curved outwards. This one is curved inwards. This one converges the light ray. Here it diverges the light ray. Thicker at the center as compared to its edges. Thicker at the center as compared to the edges. Here this portion is thicker. This portion, the middle portion is thicker. Towards the edges it is thinner. Here thinner at the center, this portion is thinner, towards the edges it is thicker. Now, real and inverted image. Convex lens forms real inverted image. In only one case it forms virtual image. Okay, all other cases it forms real and inverted image. A concave lens always forms virtual, erect, diminished image. Concave lens always forms virtual, erect and diminished image. Spelling mistakes are there in this slide because I just copied from the net. So, that's a summary about convex lens and concave lens. Convex lens is a converging lens. Concave lens is a diverging lens. Okay. So, when you draw the ray diagrams, draw it neatly in your book. Use pencil and scale to draw the ray diagram. Okay. Don't use pen to draw the ray diagram. Draw it with pencil and scale. And when you use a pencil, it should be a sharpened one. Okay. Thank you.